It's item number 1. Item number 2 is public appearances for non-agenda items, and I don't see any members of the public here. And are there any slips? No slips, okay. Item 3A is approval of the January 27th, 2020 meeting minutes. Is there a motion at this time?
Move approval.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second, and is there any discussion or changes? With none, then, we'll move into a vote on that. All in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
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 And those opposed may say nay. And in the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. We're on item 4A, Resolution R10/20, resolution authorizing Dane County Services for stormwater permit review and inspection in 2020. Is there a motion?
I'll move that we accept Resolution R-10-20.
Is there a second?
Second.
There is. We're in discussion, and we'll go to the director for a little advice and consent on this.
Okay, so this is what we've done in the past. This is where we have Dane County does our permit reviews, and then they do the inspection for the commercial sites. We took back the plat sites, if you remember that last year, so this is for the year 2020, the contract to continue down that path.
Okay, any other questions or discussion?
So
How
are
many-
these reimbursed by commercial people?
We do, yep. So we bill whatever they bill, whatever Dane County bills us gets billed to the developer, yep.
Okay.
Actually, how many do we have, Dan, Mike?
Oh, gosh, I would say,
100?
no, I would say 35 or 40 at least. I honestly, next year, I expect it to be one of the bigger years.
Any other comments or questions? We're ready to vote then. All in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
And those opposed may say nay. And in the opinion of the chair, the ayes have it. We're on item 4B, Resolution R17-20, the 2020 annual purchase of bulk fuel. Is there a motion?
I'll move approval.
Second.
Motion by Herbst, second by Alder Scott. Is there any discussion? You want to talk about this?
This is just our annual purchase of fuel for the city fleets. We buy it from in bulk at the beginning of the year, and then we pay for it as it's delivered with a P card. So this is just approving the whole amount one time, because otherwise we'd have to do this every single time we purchase a load of fuel. So it's kind of just to streamline the process.
Okay, then, is
Can you
there,
pretty much stay within that budget for the year that you got, or can it be added to without a problem?
If we have to, we'd have to come back to you to add to it if we had
All right.
some extenuating circumstances or a fuel surcharge or something like that.
All right.
okay.
Sweet.
Yep.
Mr. Colburn, do you recall seeing this before? I don't recall.
I don't recall it.
seeing it. Are we doing
No,
it on a different?
but I was
year
gone
or-
a few years there,
Yeah, well,
but I haven't recalled it.
Yeah, I think it's been,
been in there,
it's been there, it might have been a few years ago that they did it every single time they bought it. And this is just something Misty said, it'd be a lot cleaner just to show you what we're purchasing for the year up front, and then, because it's hard to keep track of each time, so this way you know how much fuel we're kind of utilizing.
Yeah.
First for me, Dave.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. My only question on this was, looking at the motion, I wasn't sure if we were approving just the public works portion of this or the entire
it's-
lot.
This is the entire lot, and
Okay.
what happens is, anybody that goes down there, then it gets billed to their account. So if it's a police department vehicle that goes down there, they pay for that.
Broken down.
Yep, so each department would have to pay for their share.
Okay, so,
We're approving the whole amount.
okay, but Public Works kind of maintains that, it's under the Public Works jurisdiction for
Correct.
whatever reason?
It's at the city shop, and
Okay.
the pumps are down there, so.
Okay. Okay, and then Public Works maintains the pumps and all that other good stuff?
Correct.
Okay, I wasn't too sure how that worked with the kind of interagency, because it looked like the police department had the biggest chunk, obviously.
Yep,
Than Public Works, so I wasn't sure if they have to approve their own usage budgets of that, or how that all works.
their fuel would have been part of their regular budget, just like this was in our operating budget. This is the purchase
Very good.
order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have some code that they put in so you know where to charge it?
We've got there's little keys that you use on the pump that each one has its own code, so they know where it goes, yep.
Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, then we will go to a vote. All in favor, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed may say nay. That passes, and we'll go to our report from our director.
Not a lot new, just because it's only been a week. The one thing I will tell you is, Wednesday, we have a kind of a kickoff meeting with the contractor and Cindy Aggie, for the fish hatchery project. So hopefully at the next Public Works meeting, I'll have an update with a schedule of what their intentions are for that project. So I'll be bringing that back to you. Otherwise, just busy reviewing plans and plats and for developments throughout the city. I think the other thing is maybe this week they're starting demolition at the juice plant. I believe so, or at least that was their plan. We just approved their erosion control permit for that. So that you're gonna see some, it's not related to fish hatchery, the road project, but some development on fish hatchery. So you'll see some things happening out there.
On the juice plant, you say?
Yes.
The old Bowman Dairy?
Correct.
Okay, thanks.
So, okay, so
Dave's got a question.
Dave, let's go to Dave.
Mike, if you, when you get a chance, I'd like you to take a look at our basically our contingency or our emergency plan. And where I'm coming from, every time, we have these scares with a virus or something, that it's always been my contention that if we can keep water to people's houses, we'd be able to ride through if we get a sickness that comes through. And I'm always concerned that we have to maybe pump up our towers a few times or what we'd have to do, but I'm always concerned that we get down to a low enough level that we could get fuel, say if the power's out, how do we get the fuel out of the tanks to run our generator or whatever? So
Sure.
if you get a chance, take a look at it and give me a call. I'd like to stop over and talk to you and just look at that a little more detail to make sure we have enough, enough plans in there, because when things go to heck, that's not the time to try to figure it out.
Sure. And we are looking at, we've got a backup generator at the shop, but it's not connected to anything. It's just something we've inherited from somewhere else. So we're looking at maybe the potential of running some very essential power with that. So
Yep.
we're doing some investigation on that down there right now.
Because if we had, everyone stay in your houses, and we're not gonna use a lot of water, but if we, if people can get drinkable water and flush their toilets, they can stay in their homes and survive, for a good amount of time. But if we are not able to
We have emergency
water.
ways to pump the water. That I'm sure of. So we have backup generation to pump water to fill the towers, and those are natural gas. Now, and again,
that's my,
yeah, so there's other things, but that would, at least in the short term, we do have contingencies for that, and the same with the lift station has a backup generator, that isn't electric if
I
the
think-
grid goes down.
Send me a note, I come
Yeah.
over and
No, that'd
look
be
at it
great.
with you, and we'll just, because I got some thoughts on it.
Yep, so you're talking all of Public Works, not just water.
Mostly I'm just talking water.
Okay.
That's,
Okay. Very good.
Anybody else? Okay. We'll go into announcements. Next meeting will be February 17th, 2020, the next Board of Public Works meeting, February 17th, 2020. Are there any other announcements anyone would like to make?
I will not be there for that meeting.
Okay. No? No?
No, I'll be here.
Okay, so we will have a quorum. Great. Okay, then we'll move into adjournment. The chair will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I so move we adjourn.
Second.
And there's a second. All in favor of adjournment, indicate so by saying aye.
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 Those opposed may say nay. Ayes have it, and we are adjourned at 5:39 PM.